tweaking, man. Hop off the goat, man. You tweak. Hold on, hold on.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Again. Let's go.
yep.
We back. We back. Welcome back to another video, guys. It's your boy Mac.
I'm John.
And for today's topic, it's a good one, manifestation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts alone can create your reality. How you feel about that, cuz?
I'm big on believing that your thoughts can create your reality.
Yeah.
I think how you carry yourself, how you handle yourself, definitely contributes to the lifestyle that you have, and also the things that happen to you, good or the bad, right? Um, Positive thoughts, good thoughts, being kind to others, being kind to yourself, treating others well, treating yourself well, treating the world well. I feel like all that comes back around and definitely creates the reality that you live, of whether you're a peaceful human being or a hateful person, whether good things happen to you or bad things happen to you. I feel like, waking up in general, starting off the day with a good mind, whether it's workout, whether it's just reading, like listening to something good, something that just tells you like you're good, something bad might have happened to you yesterday, but keep your head up, keep pushing, um, work out, read a book, create a nice energy and positivity around you. That I feel like real life builds the human that you want to be, and also like attracts great things to come into your life. So yeah. Now this is a good one.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like people should live their life that way. Like you can tell you when you see somebody like just hateful,
Yeah.
nothing good is going on in that person's life, bro.
It can't be.
Maybe it's that's like and maybe that is the reason why like they're mad, right? Why they like just hateful, why they like don't like people, why they just like do mean things or do bad things or talk about people or hurt people, right?
Or they let that bad energy
But yeah,
consume them.
but again, it goes back to how you perceive the things that are happening to you. Like bad things can happen to me in a row. If I let those things affect me, right? Affect my mind, affect my thoughts, affect the way like I'm moving.
Yeah.
That's gonna create that evil human being, right?
Factual.
That hateful person. But if those bad things happen to me, but in my mind, I perceive in a different way. Like these bad things are happening, but it's not always gonna keep happening this way. Things will change. Things will get better, right? If I'm thinking that way, who's to say like you know the energy that I'm putting out, the positivity energy, right,
Right.
isn't gonna come back to me, right? If
Exactly.
I'm getting bad things and I'm putting out bad things, I'm just creating a ripple effect of just like bad stuff just happening,
Yeah.
instead of what I'm saying, killing that and putting out good energy, even though I'm getting bad things happening to me.
Factual.
It's gonna make the biggest difference, bro.
Factual.
What you think?
Man,
Yeah, I just rambled
manifestation.
on.
I like that. I like that. Manifestation, man. That's that's hard. I mean, that's a real one. It's like you said, in life, you gotta really feed off that good energy. You gotta really like just harp off that good energy that you bring into yourself. Like you said, when you wake up every morning, whatever you do in the morning is usually how the rest of your day is gonna go.
Correct.
But it's this new thing that I go by, that I live by. I seen it online. I seen it said like, don't let 15 seconds of your day ruin the rest of your day.
You live by that?
I live by that now.
Since when?
Since a few weeks ago. I just seen it online, and I've been every day I think about it. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Don't hit the kid. Don't do the kid, man. Come on, man. But no, I seen it just
I
a few
like
weeks
that.
ago.
I
But
like that a
I
lot.
took it and I'm like, it's either 15 seconds or 15 minutes. I can't remember exactly what it said, but still, like, it's the same concept. Like, don't let 15 minutes of your day ruin the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Cause you could run into something bad soon as you wake up off the bed. Like, you could piss yourself in the bed. Like, you be like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Ah, man.
No, for real. But like manifest the good things in your life. Like manifest what you want to be. Manifest your dreams. Manifest, your goals. You know what I'm saying? Like look forward to those. Do things every on a day to day basis, no matter what you're doing. If you're doing content, if you're doing a 9 to 5, if you're doing just if you a stay at home mom, whatever you want to do, manifest how you want your life to be few years from now, not just 1 year, but 5, 10, 15 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
Put them steps in place. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you do that now, so later on you won't be like, oh man, I missed this. Now I gotta go backtrack and do
Yeah.
this. So like manifest all those good things, and when you think about it, think about all the great things. You know, bad things gonna come, like you said, like obstacles gonna be put in your way.
That's just
But
normal.
them that's normal. But
That's
them
God.
obstacles is to make you stronger and
Correct.
to make you tougher for them bigger obstacles that's gonna come. Like say you run into $1,000 problem right now, you be like, ah man, let me knock that out the way. So
Yeah.
later on, you build up all that confidence, you build up all them resources, all everything you need. You run into $1 million problem. Now you like, all right, let's settle that. Let's get that out the way. Hopefully, not. But still, like you learn from your mistakes, you got the steps, now you know how to go into it calmly instead of being like, oh no, I don't know what to do. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? It's just that manifestation goes a long way. Like I like to think ahead of everything. Like I don't want to be where I'm at a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. No matter where that is, that where God take me, I just want to manifest something good for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Wake up in the morning, listen to something positive. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some Quran. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do to help yourself get in a good mood to be like, all right, we gotta push again. Here we go again. But on some positive note, not no
Yep.
like, oh, here we go again. Now I gotta go clock back in.
Yeah.
Man, if you gotta clock back in, think about it. Manifest that paycheck at the end of the week or at the end of them 2 weeks,
Nah,
whatever.
for
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Like when that check hit, you don't never feel bad that you had to do them hours or do
Mm-hmm.
that OT. But when you're working towards you, you're like, oh man, sluggish. It comes with it. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the territory. Nothing is perfect. But when you manifest that good mindset, that good that you bring out into the world, it's gonna all circle back to you. It's gonna all, hit back to you. But it is times, like you said, it's people that don't manifest good. They just harp on the negative.
Mm-hmm.
They hit a roadblock and they're like, I ain't never gonna get over this. Or something negative happened to them at a young age and they be like, this is why I'm like this. This is why it is. Or they blame others for their failures or
Like,
so.
for example, right?
Mm,
You ever seen um the Will Smith movie Pursuit of Happiness,
mm-hmm.
right? Like he understood, in a way, manifested, right, that he someday, one day, will have, like, his dream job will be his, right,
Right.
and how badly, like, he worked towards it.
Mm-hmm.
At any given moment, he could have quit, but it was just the determination and, like, understanding that all the things that he has to do in order to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just to show, like, resilience, an example of, like, resilience and just determination.
Mm-hmm.
But manifesting a life of good, not a wealthy life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people will go like up the above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm not a millionaire, but I want to be a millionaire, right?
Yeah.
Manifesting it. Now I live my life as a millionaire. Really, I got like $10 in the bank. That's what, like, manifesting is. Like you're living a life that you one day wish to have,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're doing all the things that you need to in order to have that life. Because we can say, like, I want something, right? But if you're not putting the work towards it, if you're not doing what you need to do to get that,
You ain't getting
what's
it.
the point? You're not gonna get it. So you want to be a millionaire, have the discipline, have and live the life of a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Millionaires don't spend a lot of money. I mean, they do, but they
They
know how to
save
spend
more.
their money, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't be someone who wants to be a millionaire, but every time you get a paycheck, you're running it out at the mall ASAP,
Not facts.
trying to show off and whatnot. That's not the way to do it. So yeah, stuff like that, like manifesting wealth, you gotta actually have the mindset of someone who wants that wealth.
It's all a mindset thing. Like once you like every day just tell yourself, I can do it. I can do it. I can get it. You know what I'm saying? And get up and go actually do it or go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like manifesting it goes a long way. Like once you put your mindset there and you be like, I can,
Mm-hmm.
but you can do whatever you want in this life. Just don't we gonna all hit roadblocks. Just don't lose, of course. But you can do whatever you want in this lifetime. Like take your time with it and make sure that's actually what you want to do and what you feel comfortable doing. And make sure you like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you could do a lot of things, but majority of the time some people crash out because that's not what they like. A lot of people get into situations where they making not even all just being about money. They providing for others
Right.
or they making.
Pause real quick. We're
Hmm.
gonna go to break.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like a lot of people are in situations where they're providing for others. You know, they're doing something that brings in revenue, that brings in like, you know, attention and all of that, but they don't really enjoy it. Like in the
Mm-hmm.
background, they're like, this is just something I do to make sure I'm well off, or I'm, I keep going in the day. But you got to enjoy what you do. And them type of situations is sad because a lot of people fall into them categories because they gotta provide. You know, they the only
They
provider.
don't
If
have
they
a
don't,
choice.
no choice. Like if they don't, everything gonna fall to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Burn down.
You ever seen
So
you ever seen situations where like somebody is so oblivious to the
mhm,
fact that like real life, like everything around them is falling apart. Like,
mhm,
how bills ain't getting paid. Lady might be doing like all the work and stuff, right? But he's so caught up on chasing like, this dream that he has,
mhm,
that he's not mindful of the fact that like you might have to just goddamn do a job that you don't like
right,
over and over again in
right,
order to get yourselves in a situation where you're good, right? A lot of people have to do that. Like a lot of dreams, oh man, that's a whole nother conversation where a lot of dreams are left to just die off, bro, because people don't get the chance to chase them because they're so caught up on having to provide,
facts.
meaning, and then they got to get like jobs that they don't really like in order to continue providing, bro. And before you know it, they blink and their whole life
Right
over
before
with.
they eyes. Like we'll hop back on the manifestation topic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's jump a little bit. Like when you doing all that, is that the real you though?
Where
Like when you pursuing this person.
when you pursuing
Cause when
somebody?
you pursuing somebody, you doing the
Oh no, you your best
most
you. You your
outlandish
best
shit.
you.
Like you doing out of curriculum activity. You doing like extra curriculum activities. You
Yeah.
doing side quests for them. You doing side quests for you. Like, oh, let me do this. Blah 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 blah. I
Yo,
got time now.
you know what kill like why that's so true
Mm,
of that. After a while, right, you
mm-hmm.
get the girl. What is the one thing that she says like 2 years, 3 years in? You don't do
You
the
don't,
thing.
man. Listen, that shit. It's life, bro, and that's everybody.
You
Can't
don't do the
nobody,
things that you used to do anymore.
man. Life gets serious,
It's real. Like when you're pursuing somebody now, bro. That's the real you, but that's you on 10 for that
man.
human being. You hear me?
But you
But
gotta understand though, with that comes like that's a learning lesson in relationships or in partnerships, however you want to go by it. That's a learning lesson right there where you gotta continue to want the person. You gotta continue to like the person. You gotta continue to date the person. Even if it slows down a little bit, keep it going. It's a lot of folks that get you and they be like, all right, now I got you. Fun is over.
the
Let me
fun is over.
let's
Yeah, nah.
let's just we got each other now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Boop 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 boop
I
boop
think
boop.
even with that one, like when you have somebody like that, like I said, like the manifesting, like oh,
Yeah.
like we're gonna be together one day, right? We're gonna get married, etc. And it comes true.
Mm-hmm.
I think in retrospect, like in the whole situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get somebody like you're never finished manifesting your life with that human being, right?
No.
See you to you I think like you want to be somebody who sees you and that person who you built a connection with have everything that you guys ever always wanted,
Everything.
right? And that goes into like, oh, say like you want to build you want to buy a house together, like you manifest that, you think about that on a regular, but you also live your life towards that, right?
Mm-hmm.
and and that's why like I feel like it doesn't stop. You manifest happiness, you manifest like kids, the whole nine, like 80 years with that human being and what that looks like. And in order to get to that, you got to do the work, right?
That's true.
On a regular.
That's true. The grind
And
don't
that's
stop,
that's
man.
still learning to love somebody, still learning to, what I'm saying, take care of that human being. Do You could stop doing the things that you used to do,
Yeah,
but you still got to do a little bit of it.
you do. You do.
Would you say being in love is a job?
Yeah, not really. Not
No?
really. Thinking about it, nah.
The work that it takes?
Nah. Something can only become a chore if you make it a chore. Real life, like some shit, you just like for real. Things
You
only
ain't
become
wrong,
chores
gang.
when you make it a chore. Like a lot of people do that. They start. Some people love
Ah,
becoming.
yeah, you
Think about
want some
yeah,
bull.
like
Go ahead, King.
some
They
shit
do
only
become
become
that,
a
don't it?
chore when
But
you make it.
when it becomes that, that's where you're falling out of love.
You think so?
What? when you start to feel like, oh, like just doing something for somebody is too much, you know what I mean? Like, it should never be.
But the thing about it is, listen, I'm gonna give you a going right here.
Yeah,
Love ain't forever,
factual.
and forever is not. It's not an existing thing. That's just however long it is. You know what I'm saying? Forever don't exist.
Cause we could say I want to be with you forever. Next year we done. That was
Exactly.
our forever.
That was our forever. Forever is no one knows how long forever is.
No.
Real life shit. But you gotta actually like the person. Like you gotta like the person. Like will always if you like a person, you can always fall back in love with them.
You think so?
You can always fall back in love with them. Cause that's how relationships are. You have these stages where you honeymoon stage. Then a stage of reality. Oh, we actually got each other now. Like let's okay, now we gotta figure each other out. Then you start seeing the negative sides of each other because you in each other's face every day. And then you going through that difficult stage where you like, I can't stand this person no more. This is where you like, when you gotta thug it out.
I hit that stage when I gotta share space with somebody.
You hate that stage? Really?
I'd rather we just live in different houses.
Oh, you a different type of
I hit
breed,
that
different
stage
type of
quick.
beds.
I mean, after a while, like I'm gonna have to learn to get along with you. But like you said,
Was she a pet? Oh, fuck.
that's like you said though. Like now we in each other's faces. Now we see like the bad, the goods, right?
And you can't
I probably
hide.
don't like the way you snore. I don't like the way you sleep. I don't
See,
like
if
the
a person
shows you
snore,
watch.
I hold their nose so you can restart your sleep.
Restart is crazy. I'm gonna restart life if you do that.
You gonna wake up in a little bit. I ain't gonna
You
hold it
fucking
too long.
around.
You gonna restart your sleep.
You gonna have a dead body in your bed. Prison is not good, gang.
But now, for real, like when you in a person's face
Over and over again,
24/7,
like, you're almost starting to aggravate that
yeah,
human being.
they
So
start.
I'm not. I
building
definitely agree with you
resentment.
when you say like a little. Like I don't say break. I say space.
Space.
Right. Go in the living. Go sleep in the basement for a couple of days. I'm not sleeping in that basement for weeks. Not happening. A couple of days is all you need.
Yeah.
You don't miss me in a couple of days, then we got a problem.
Couple days, damn boy, you horny. Couple days, crazy. Give her some time, man.
All right, I give it a week. What's the longest time you gonna give for like a small break
Give her a year, bro.
between you and your significant other? A year?
I'm just playing, bro.
Nah, a year we're done.
Nah,
Done up.
give her a month.
Do you think a guy will be able to last a year
Nope.
more than a woman?
Nope.
You think a guy will give up in that year
Yeah.
over a female?
I feel like women are better with taking their time and healing or whatever, but I feel like it's not. I'm not saying like men are impatient or whatever, but I feel like men aren't built to wait and whatever. I feel like men are built to be providers, so they fiend for that, and it's easy for them to be like, "I'm gonna just provide for the next one."
When you said like that, some of us don't understand that space, and we just always like we want something that change right away. That's us.
Yeah.
I feel like I damn near was like that at one point, right? Like, like nah, I can make it better right now. Nah, like it's cool. We don't need space. We can fix it right now. Sometimes that space is needed. You hear me?
Not
Like
factual.
you got, and they kind of understand that a little bit better than us, but because we're just so caught up on like I can change anything, right? It hits you different when you realize like certain things you don't have control over at all. You just gonna have to just rock with it, bro. Like take it day by day. Understand the situation. Say that's cool. Learn how to say, yep, that's okay. All right, yeah, like you're gonna have to. You can't change certain things, bro. Like, cause certain things are connected to another individual with their own mind, their own heart, their own way of thinking. How even like you can't. They made up their mind. You gotta be okay with what they decided. And you gotta go about your day.
No, for real, and that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of folks. That's why we have. Sorry to go like
we're
off
kind
board with it. That's
no. Well, this is a good topic.
yeah,
I think this is a good.
It's rolling.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I don't want to get like too deep, but that's why I feel like we see a lot of these, murders and suicides and homicides and stuff like that because it's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. A lot of people, like just going back like two sentences ago, 2 thoughts ago, a lot of people give themselves to one person and one person only, and they feel like life without that person ain't life.
Yeah.
And that's that's
And
one
when
of
we
the
say that, it's a
scariest
scary
things.
thing for sure. It's a scary.
It's one of the
That's why I said it's
scariest
not a
things.
healthy thing.
It's not.
It's not, because again, a lot of situations that we've seen, like people weren't able to move on, and they
Yeah.
took the most drastic route instead of just being empowered enough, or like in love with themselves enough to be like, it's cool if that person wants to move on from me, right? Like it's not the end of it's really not the end of the world. You hear me? But yeah, nah. Sometimes you gotta be like, cool, it's whatever.
Yeah. But it's just, man, I can't believe I even brought that up. That topic is very touching.
Yeah,
But
for
it's
real.
just, it's like, it's life, and you don't know what go on behind closed doors. And it's
No.
like, sometimes the best thing you can do is just walk away. And that's the healthiest thing for you. You might notice it a year later. You might notice it 6 months later. You might notice it 2 years
Man,
later.
for what?
Sometimes you might never even
You not gonna
recover
notice
from it.
it that time, that
But
day. Like we were
you
saying, you
won't.
want to change it
You
right,
want to
but
change it. You just want to fight.
you want to make such a difference right away. Like as a dude, you want to be able to control the situation.
And
You
not
cannot control somebody's heart,
and not
bro.
even as a dude. Some women too. Some women are very like deep
Mm.
lovers. Some women are not like detachment women. Like they're not detached, but they're very like, oh, I want to make this work. You know, I want you and I want you. We got kids. I want. Some women are like that. Some women are like, it's gonna be alright. We can go our separate ways. Our time
Even
is
when the
done.
conversation is headed towards like,
Yes,
yeah, like this isn't it, right? You start they're just
and,
there's like people who don't see themselves living past that idea of what
mm-hmm.
you two are.
No matter how toxic it is or nothing. You see some women, you be like, why you so stuck on him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you can't tell a person what their heart and their mind feels when that's all they know.
All I'm saying
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
if a female stuck on me and you that individual talking about why you so stuck on John, mind your business.
Mind your business, but I'm putting it down.
I'm,
I'm not a
nah,
simp. What you
I'm
talking
just
about?
playing, but for real though,
Man,
it be like that, bro.
I'm telling you, like, mind your business for real. She stuck for a reason,
I'm dog. Stop playing with him.
Shuck. But
Hell
nah,
no.
like, it's very weird how some things are programmed, and then you see those people a few years later and they're like the most happiest person in the world. They was in their shell. You couldn't tell who they were.
But why is that?
They took the time, they healed, they progressed, they set a turn, they manifested a better life for them, jumping right
We're
back into
back,
them.
which
Come
I
on, man.
talking about.
Manifest. You
All
know
of
what I'm
it is
talking about? Like,
manifestation,
it's
man.
all manifesting.
You gotta manifest a life for yourself that only you can. Like sometimes it's only a life that you can see, right?
Man, seeing is
But
believing.
man, talk to me.
I'm
Our
telling
brain,
you,
bro.
bro.
Like, and then it goes back to what I said. Our brains have power, bro.
The mind is a scary thing.
Man, like we're gonna talk about mental. I think the next episode is a mental health
Another
episode.
mental.
It has
Okay,
to be.
okay,
Well,
okay.
this isn't a mental health episode, but
No, no.
yeah, the next one has to be a mental health episode. Cause like, bro, I think of our brain, our mind as like a computer, right?
Yeah.
When you put that computer, when you overuse that computer
Mm-hmm.
and you cause it to break, that's when like your mind is just moving on 1,000, right?
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where like, yo, like you can't control the thoughts that are coming in. You wake up unhappy, you wake up like unbalanced in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's when your computer is is out of spec,
You're the
right?
virus.
The thing that helps that, bro, is going back to just the norm, the roots, like the what makes you happy.
Going back to the
And that's why he
basics.
said like you see that person a week, months later and they're just joyful because they learn how to love themselves. They learn how to take time. They learn how to like, enjoy being happy, right? Like they enjoy being
Yeah.
themselves. They enjoy being with themselves,
Factual.
and they had to like program themselves in a different way. Now they're just moving correctly. Like whether it's getting hours and hours of sleep that they were missing based on the thoughts and things that they thought they needed to do,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because we spend hella time, hella hours, bro, doing the wrong shit, right?
Or becoming a workaholic. You could bury yourself in work
Mm-hmm.
or research or
For real, for real.
something, whatever gets your mind back right. Whatever gets your body back right. I got what I was about to say too.
Yeah.
earlier, like I don't know specifically what we had said because we be man we be going, but I was saying like to love to love somebody. Do you ever feel like you stop loving the person, or do you just you? Let me not ask you, but I'm gonna just say it.
So
Do you
is this a
never
question?
stop? No, this one is actually a quote. I
I'll
could
pick it
explain
back
this
off.
question, but
Yeah, I'll still
you
learn.
never stop loving a person. You just learn to live without them and move on without them. You
Factual.
learn to make your life not circle
Surround,
around
yeah,
them no
surround around
more.
that
Now you
individual.
like, I'm gonna find a new partner. I'm gonna find a new hobby. I'm gonna find a new me or the old me
Mm-hmm.
and be better.
Facts.
You know
You know
who?
when I be like, I tell you like, my thoughts on like reincarnation
Mm-hmm,
is like, well, I shouldn't say reincarnation, but
mm-hmm,
I think that we live different lives in
mm-hmm.
the one life that we have. Right? You look at me like, what do you mean by that?
You fuck me up every time you say that to
I
me.
know,
But you know who I
but
got what I just said from?
mm-hmm.
You know who I got it from?
Who?
From you.
Mm, come on, dog. What are we
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about, man?
Remember the time? I'm telling you, that was him. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I ran with it, and I'm like, bro, that was one of the hardest shit. I don't mean
Cause
like hardest shit to accept, but I mean like hard, like that really, like one of the realest shit I done ever heard. You know what I'm saying? And I was going through it at the time, and I was like, how did you boop 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 boop? And Cuz told me like you never do, like you don't. You just learn to live on and keep going. And
mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, that's
Cause in certain situations,
man,
bro,
that was real.
like what I use my example, like my situation.
Yeah.
I don't gotta see the individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in a lot of people's situations, you see that individual. You have connections with that individual that you will never be able to kind of like cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? We got now that we're not together anymore. Like we had this idea of us being 100 for the whole time. Like
Real.
we were gonna be it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now we have to learn how to live without each other emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like what we've created, the kids, we both got to be in their lives. So
Factual.
now I got to see you go ahead and go on and be happy, and it's like I cannot allow that to kill me. As
Nope.
easy as that would be, as much as that happens, right? I cannot, for the life of me, I just can't. I gotta choose me.
You gotta choose me. No matter how
And
selfish you
that's why I
gotta
be
be,
telling
man.
people, like, life is about making selfish decisions, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
in certain situations you gotta pick you.
Facts.
And as much as like I think a lot of people worry about like, oh, what are people gonna see perceive me as, right?
Oh
If I
man.
do that, like, am I selfish? Am I? A lot of people decide to stay in certain situations because they don't want to hurt the other human.
Yup.
Oh my fucking god,
Yup.
yo!
You gotta break their heart sometimes to make them find the real self.
And being a person like I'm like I'm speaking just for example for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a good person as far as like the relationships or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
but being somebody who also like had a situation where like you're kind of like heartbroken, right?
Mm-hmm.
That individual leaving, bro. As far as it might be hard for you to understand, like at that time that is happening,
Yeah.
bro. You sit back. It's crazy though.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. That was
Bro, how you
crazy.
sit back? Boom, like what? Y'all caught that? Oh my
Come on,
God. Go ahead.
hey, I'm finna make sure the camera running
Clip
off
that.
that. Oh, we good.
Oh my
We
God.
valid. Yeah, we caught
That was
that. We
crazy.
caught that.
Man,
But you like somebody leaving you in the beginning, bro. You're like you're in distraught. Like you're like how, right? Like
can't believe it.
of all the things that we used to talk about, things that we wanted in our lives, etc. How can you? And then it hits you like a year, not even a year, months later.
Months
You're
later.
like, that person did the best thing, did something that I would not have been able to do in
Mm-hmm.
that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing shit is hitting the fan, like shit been hit the fan.
Man,
It's
shit.
over with.
Months. You seen the
Months.
signs.
And I didn't want to accept
You was being a
them.
bit oblivious to it. Like you just,
So you now you're
man.
just like when it comes out, you just like, yeah, that person helped me in ways that I probably wouldn't have been
Man,
able to
I
help
would have never.
myself.
Oh man.
Cause now I gotta, it's not redefining me. It is redefining me. Like
Man.
I'm allowed to now find a different way to be happy. Cause you realize like in that mess, you really was not happy, bro.
You get to think about it. And listen, it's not you making excuses for yourself, it's you realizing the real, you realizing the truth
Mm-hmm.
of you being blind to it and you being, just you were just ignoring it. You like, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
We gonna get through.
Quickly to say what I wanted to end with,
Yeah.
right? It's like that step two in something that you know isn't good, but it takes strength, bro.
So much.
So like
So much.
that's why I be like that person helped you in a way you wouldn't have been able to yourself, because like it took strength to have to separate what you guys were creating and just be like, yeah, I don't want this anymore. Like I have to choose. That person is choosing them. You can't be mad at somebody who chooses
Come on, man. I
themselves, bruh.
swear to God.
You can't. After a while, it'll hit you. Like you could be mad and like, oh, like yeah, like that was selfish of them. It's not.
But at the end of the day, like months later, you be like, damn, I gotta thank you. Even though I ain't gonna thank you,
I
but
ain't gonna
thank you. You know
thank
what
you
I'm
in
saying?
person. I ain't thank you. You
I
hear
ain't
me?
gonna thank you.
But sure,
But
like
deep down, I appreciate you.
that
I
move, yeah, for
appreciate it.
sure.
But a lot of times you gotta think about it. When situations like that happen,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the time that person circle back and they be like, why you a little too happy? You know what I'm saying? Why you a little too
Hell
why you
no.
moving on too good? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It happens. But
Hey,
that's the crazy part about life, because a motherfucker can make a decision and be like, no.
hey,
Let's circle
hold that
back.
though. I'm like, you left.
You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
that.
Hold that, like, lay in the bed. You creative. Whatever the fuck the saying is. Real
Yeah.
shit. But
Cause don't get mad that I'm doing good.
I'm getting mine
You
now.
helped me.
You
Appreciate you.
appreciate you, blood.
But I'm on
Here
it.
go some money. Whatever you want. Here go a thought.
Hell
Thank
nah.
you or whatever.
Why you so
But
happy? It's crazy.
it's all good
What you
though.
want me to do?
It's
Be what? Laying
going
down
to the
side.
cry. Nigga, buy down, nigga,
I had
die.
someone say that to me, like, how you happy and I'm not around you? Excuse the fuck out of
Crazy.
me. What you
Crazy.
want me to be? Nah, man.
Crazy. But nah,
But nah, it's
that all
100.
goes back into just like live a better life, man. Care about yourself. Care about the ones you love. Care about the people that love you. Love who love you. But most definitely love yourself, man. Like be happy. Be
Yes,
free.
sir. Yes, sir.
You not going There's no way you not gonna run into problems. There's no way you're not gonna run into situations that are uncomfortable in life. This is life that we live. We praise your Lord, praise your God, do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, make sure you happy. Make sure you don't know when your calling is. You don't know when Allah is gonna call you back. Whenever your time is, you don't know. Live a better life. Live a good life. Live for yourself, and live for the ones who live for you, or love the ones who love you. You know what I'm saying? Just do good.
Manifest a good life for yourself.
Manifest a good
Right?
life. At the end of the day, it all comes back to manifestation. Like
Yep.
manifest something positive. If you harp on those negative things, I swear to God, your mind will. This mind is these our minds are crazy. If you harp on those negative things, you gonna forever. Ain't no way around it.
No. It's
Ain't no
really
way
not,
around
bro.
it.
That's what we be like. That's why I say, like, the mind, bro, it's power, bro.
Man, the mind is a
It's
powerful
got it.
thing. It's more powerful than the heart. The heart can walk when it wants, but once that heart gets broken or it feels like neglected, it'll change, and you'll always find something more interesting. That's why you gotta control that heart, because the heart is crazy. The mind is scarier than the heart. You
You
know.
know, like the understanding that how those two go hand in hand is nuts. Cause even like doubling back to heartbreak, right? You're kind of like cut off to the mental, because that's like you can see something, but it's not registering mentally because of what's in here,
Yep.
right? What's affected here. But as soon as it switches and
Man.
like the mind catches on, oh, that's where it comes. It starts to like, now I'm happy again. Now I'm moving forward. Now I'm being me. Cause mentally, now
I'm
I'm
back.
good. Yes.
I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Back and I'm better.
Yeah,
What they
you're
say?
moving nuts now. You headed towards the right path. Continue, gang.
No, but like it just it's a beautiful thing. Like I love them type of stories. Like seeing somebody that was down and out and they could get through it and make it through it without even falling into that. Some people fall into that fall into drugs. Some people fall into drinking. Some people fall into bad habits and they never recover. Like never. Stuff for the law, pray for them. All you can do is make dua for them. But or help them out if you can. But some of those people never come back. But to see a person have a success story, to see them fall off the face of the earth and come back and be like, man, I'm good now. I was just going through it
Swear to
deeply,
God.
and I didn't know how to express myself or tell somebody or even tell my mother anything. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them come back and be better, alhamdulillah, you live to see those things. You live to be that, and you get inspired by those type of stories. You want to live a better life because of those. Like, man, be good, man. Do good. It's life, man. You
Nah,
gonna
for
be
real,
okay.
man.
Like we sit up here and we talk about a whole bunch of topics, but this topic be our favorite because like it's we experienced it, like real life shit. We been through it. You like we ain't
And
saying
it,
we been through everything in the world. We ain't gonna tell you everything that's wrong, but we just
and like you're never not gonna go through it. The
never,
long it was
never.
one motivational speaker who said like the longer you live, bro, the more bad things is gonna happen. The world was built for bad things to happen to you.
Wahala. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen. You just have to be mentally strong and be prepared for certain things. Like, bro, your pops is gonna die, your mom's is gonna die.
Listen,
You're gonna
stuff
lose
from
somebody real close to you. Like you don't want it, but that's the realest thing.
you
You're
have
not gonna avoid that.
every
Unless you go first.
what? What's that shit you did at the end, bro? You gotta be serious. Talking about some what, bro? You just broke somebody's heart right now.
That's another truth that you
That's
have to
that's
like
another.
accept.
You
You
have
gon'
yeah.
go
You gotta
first.
be accept to
You
the
hear
truth.
me?
You don't
It
know,
happens.
but it's like it's the crazy thing is like we all don't go through the same trials and tribulations. We all got our own problems. We go. Some people experience death. You know what I'm saying? Some people lose people back to back to back to back, and that you still see them going, and you're like, damn, how? And they finally snap and they finally break, and they be like, I'm gonna take myself.
You hear rappers that be like, y'all don't even go to funerals anymore.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Some of them
We
that's
don't know
just a
how
bar,
true
but
that
some of
is.
them exactly. Some of them is just a bar, but some of them is very truthful. A lot of people
Nah,
around them
for real.
very very go, and you can't continuously stay focused on your goal when you just losing people. You like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like
We can go forever, gang. We might have to
we can go
wrap. We might
forever,
have to
but
wrap
like
this
it's like
up.
I'm gonna tell I'm gonna take it on a personal level before we go.
Hold on
Like
one
my
second.
pops, a few years back when when my auntie and them passed, um my pops like it was a long time since I seen him cry. He finally cried, and he didn't cry in front of everybody. It took him like about 5 to 6 days later to finally
But
cry.
tell the story too about how, well, like the steps. Like how many did he lose in that 1 year?
It was crazy because he, damn, I can't even think of it. I think I lost a lot of people in that year. But it was like a lot of people was going through it in that year.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say the years and stuff like that, but my his brother was gone, his niece was gone, a sister of his that's not here is gone, two of his sisters here gone. I think he lost a cousin too, and it broke him when his final sister left. And out of his siblings, he said he just got to tearing up and crying. I'm like, Pop, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? That shit had me tearing up, and I'm like, you all right? He like, it's just I'm just losing all my siblings, and why is Allah keeping me here? For what reason? For what purpose? And why am I going through this? And I'm like, it's gonna be okay. You living a good life. You're healthy. You're gonna be fine. Just try to tell him the best words that I can, because I don't know how to. I ain't know. Me and my pops have an amazing relationship, but he usually do this. This his part.
Mm-hmm.
But
He
now
does it
it's my
well.
like in my pops. He
100.
be giving wisdom, but now it's my turn to be like, hey, it's gonna be okay, OG. So I'm like, it's gonna be all right. I gave him a little hug. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like you the strongest man I know. I can't see you fall, because if I see you fall, I'm gonna be like, damn. Even the strongest of soldiers fall, but I'm like, damn, I'm seeing you fall. It's just hit me like, damn, we all gonna get it one day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like seeing him like that made me even stronger. It made me think harder, made me go harder, and made me be like, appreciate the ones around you, appreciate what you got in life. Cause like my own man's broke down, and I'm like, yo, what? This is a sight I never thought I'd see.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like he was just being very vulnerable, because my old man, like, everything is a joke. You know him, like, everything
He
is a
don't show
joke.
emotion,
He
bro.
don't show
Like,
no you never
like
see
you
it.
can
It's
bring out
just
the
a joke.
most serious topic to him, he'd be like cool and
He'll,
collected. Like, okay, this is what
man,
we gonna do. Move
joke
on.
about it, move around, say something crazy, and you just
Yeah,
laugh it
nah.
off. But like that day showed me a different side of him, where it's like, bro, now I understand. Like I see it now. But he was just like, man, I'm losing everybody, I'm losing everything. But it was like, alhamdulillah, I got my kids still, and I'm still living, and all I can do is keep living or whatever. And I'm like, man, appreciate you, OG. Like, it's just, but I'm here, you know, we here, you got us, keep your head up, blah, 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 blah. 15 minutes later, came back out the room, cracking jokes. I'm like, he back. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga took a 15-minute break.
I'm like, here you go, he back. You know what I'm saying? But that's the strongest man
But
I
it
know.
probably
Like,
took
OG,
your conversation with him to
it
set
was
him back
real,
straight.
bro. Like that was
Yeah.
that was one of the hardest times I experienced. I'm like, damn, bro, I seen my hero like break down. It's like,
But even for you, like
man,
those were aunties that you were close to.
oh man, that
Those tough ones.
right there, that was crazy, bro. But yeah, man, manifest a good life for yourself, man.
This was an amazing episode. We
Amazing.
appreciate y'all for watching.
Appreciate y'all for the show.
You ended it earlier, but we just gonna end it again and just say that manifestation. We both agree is real. Manifest a good life for yourself. Manifest a good mindset.
Correct.
Manifest a good career.
Healthy relationships.
Manifest a healthy and long relationship with friends, family, etc. Create a bubble for yourself that's just built around positivity and people that love you and people that you love, right? And that's life. Peace out. Show me love.
Yeah. Boom, we out, y'all. Y'all be safe.